Morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. What's today's topic? Well, let's talk about driver drill bit sets for a second and which ones are good, which ones aren't. Now, I need to pick up another set. I'm going to wait till November when they have their Black Friday sale, and I'll see what's on sale. But I'll give you a general overview. What I currently have is I have a set right here. These are Black & Decker. It's a full piece set. Some of them are still in fairly good condition, but a lot of these, the heads are stripped out on them and rounded off. So the other set that I have, somebody told me there's no markings on this. This could be an older set from Harbor Freight or somewhere online, but it's the same problem. I can see where a lot of these I've used. I haven't thrown them out yet. I thought about throwing everything into a box, but then there's no organization, and then you get frustrated searching through. Anyway, so I didn't do it. But so both sets are kind of like shot or fairly close to it. I do have some good use out of the Black & Decker left, but I looked at Harbor Freight because I know, like I said, that sale is coming up. Now, first of all, anybody following me knows I'm not a fan of anything Warrior drill bits. And I'm not a fan of these Warrior driver bits either, not even at $9.99. They round, they strip, they're made out of a low quality, the bits fall out of the case. The heads of them, I mean, they just get shot real easy even after like the first use. You know, I don't know. Buy them as a gift for somebody you don't like maybe, but I don't want anything to do with them. So I'm kind of skipping over them, even though, you know, you can get some of these that are a complete 100 piece. And that sounds like a great selection, but in terms of quality and what the material is, it's really not. So my own opinion, I don't want anything to do with them. So then I move on to one of their other manufacturers. Okay, well, one last thought. I suppose if you're going to use them every once in a blue moon, it might be an okay set just to have around the house. But other than that, I'm just not a Warrior brand person, I guess. Anyway, moving on, the Bauer set. Now, the Bauer set, I'm keeping a close eye on. Now, somebody says there are difficulty pulling the bits back off of the extensions and stuff like that, but the set seems to be holding up real well. And the one that I think that I'm going to like the most is the Hurcules set. Now, there's a price difference. On the Bauer, you got $19.99. Let me show you the advertisement. Okay, so they say, like I told you, you got to use pliers sometimes to remove the bits. They also say they rust easy. I don't worry so much about the rusting. I mean, I take care of my tools and stuff, and I keep them, you know, wiped down so that, you know, they don't rust. So, but they do say they rust easily. I would tell you they're not the strongest bits around, but they're a hell of a lot stronger than the Warrior brand. And I think they'll last me as a DIY kind of a user. So I'm keeping my eye on those for that November Black Friday set. Now the Hurcules brand, which is $22.99, that's a 45-piece set. A little bit different, but I also believe it's much better in terms of quality in the manufacturer and overall. You get flathead, you get Phillips, you get Torx head, you get a good selection of bits in this Hurcules kit. The pricing on this, if you look and compare it to online, it's real close to what Bosch sells there for, DeWalt, and those kind of people. If you look close, the price is close to what DeWalt and Bosch sell there for online. I like it also because the holders, you have tilt out kind of holders on there, which makes it kind of nice, I think, you know, and then they tilt back, close the case. And I like how the case closes and it's nice and compact. You can put them anywhere really. Okay, let's forget about the Warrior because you already know I'm not a fan of those. Let's take a look at the cost per piece on the Bauer. The cost per piece on the Hurcules, and the cost per piece off of the ones that I'm going to show you on Amazon. Okay, so because I belong to a couple of forums and a local club that I tell you about where we do show and tell and so forth, there are a bunch of people out there, maybe three or four, I shouldn't say a bunch, there's 3 or 4 people out there when we were sitting around talking, and I bought my set of Black & Deckers, which are holding up well than whatever this other name brand one is that I've kind of destroyed everything. But we were showing them, and I have to agree, the Warrior looks to be just a heck of a lot better all the way around. And then the question is, how many of these do you really need? Well, I think the set of 45, that'll work great for me. And everybody out there, those 4 people that had those sets of 45 that bought them from Harbor Freight, the Hurcules ones, say they've been standing up fine. They don't have any problems with them. They say they don't fall out of the case, they don't fall out and rattle around in the case, they don't rust, and they have nothing but good reviews on those. So those are the ones I'm pretty sure that I'm going to buy. But like I said, I'm going to wait for Black Friday to come up. So now those are my thoughts on these driver sets. I mean, if you know of something better, drop it in the comment below. But otherwise, keep a sharp eye on those Hurcules ones. Now, I will leave you the links below on the Bosch and the DeWalt ones so that you can go down and read about those and compare them. Maybe you choose to want to go with Bosch or one of these other brands. That's totally fine. I don't own all of these brands to do a comparison test, but I got the Black & Decker and I got this other generic one. I probably bought it off online. Somebody kept trying to tell me it's a Harbor Freight set, but I can't match it up to anything that Harbor Freight has, so I'm just going to say it's a generic set. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this. I'm going to look forward to the Hurcules, driver set. Hopefully it gets discounted. I got it on my wish list for towards the end of November. You folks have a great day. I'll see you again soon, okay? Thank you very much for subscribing, watching, clicking the links, and helping out my feral cat buddies. Okay, see you on the next video. Bye-bye.